Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Stone, and this is Spelling Sort 20. So you should have your workbook page out and your colored pencils. You're going to need orange, green, red, and purple. I hopefully have that listed on your assignment sheet, but if not, you can stop the video and go get them. I'm going to leave it up to you on if you want to glue your words down today, or you can wait for tomorrow. We will have a sorting part on this test, so you might want to practice the sorting part and not glue. But this test will be next Tuesday, and you will have a sorting part plus the spelling part, obviously. So let's take a look at the chart. We've only got 4 columns. There's not an oddball chart column, so that's a good thing. So we have 4 columns, and it's going to be soft C, soft G, hard C, hard G. Okay, these are your beginning sounds. We're not talking about any other sounds in the word. We're only talking about beginning sounds. And so when I talk about soft C, okay, as compared to a hard C, a soft C would say S, very similar to an S. So that's a soft C is a S sound. When I say a hard C, that is a K sound, just like you would have with the letter K. K. All right, so that's the difference between a soft C and a hard C. Now, a soft G would be the J sound, whereas a hard G would be a G sound. I hope you can tell the difference between those. So that's what we're talking about when we say soft C, soft G, hard C, hard G. We're talking about the initial sound at the beginning of the word. So let's start with the orange column, and it's going to be the soft C sound, as in the word cement. Now, the reason why this is hard, it'll be easy when you sort because you know that all the words start with C. However, when you're spelling along and you're, you don't have a chart or it's not a spelling word or something like that, you have to be able to tell the difference between a soft C and the S sound, and that can kind of get a little confusing. And so these words are all going to start with the letter C, and it's going to be the soft C sound. All right, so like the word cement, all right, I want you to look through your words, and I want you to find the word circle. Now, circle is very interesting because it has a soft C and a hard C sound. But remember, we're only talking about the beginning sound. I'm not interested in the other sounds in the word. I'm talking about the beginning sound. So in this case, circle starts with the soft C sound. So I want you to find the word circle, and I want you to put it on your chart. And then I want you to take your orange colored pencil, and I want you to highlight the letter C that makes the soft C sound in circle. All right. Now, so we have all of these blanks left. All right. This chart or this column is going to be filled up. So that will give you a hint on how many words you have to go find. So now what I want you to do is I want you to look at all of your words, and I want you to find the words that begin with the soft C sound. After you're done with that, you can start your video up again. Okay, now that you're back, you should have found the words cyclist, central, cider, cereal, and century. All right? Like cyclist, it has a hard C sound in the middle of the word, but I'm not interested in the middle of the word. I'm interested in the beginning sound. So now what you need to do, remember, they don't have to be in that order. They just have to belong in that column. Well, I want you to go back through, and I want you to take your orange colored pencil, and I want you to highlight the C in the beginning sounds of all of those words. When you're done with that, you can come back to the video. All right, now we've moved on from the soft C to the soft G sound. And we're looking at J sound, as in the word gentle. So So the very first word I want you to find is I want you to find the word genius. All right? Genius. It has a soft G sound at the beginning. After you find genius, I want you to put it on your chart, and then you can highlight it with your green colored pencil. All right, now that you've taken care of the word genius, it starts with a soft G sound, then you should be able to look through your other words, and you should be able to find all the words that begin with the soft G sound, as in genius, okay? It's kind of like the J sound, like jungle, okay, or juggle. It's a soft G sound. So once you find all of those words, put them on your chart, and then come back and we're going to see if you're correct. All right, now that you are back, you should have found the words gymnast, general, okay, giraffe, gingerbread, and giant. Those all have this soft G sound at the beginning. As you're going through these words, I want you to pay special attention to the word gymnast. All right. Remember, you need to make sure that you see that M and N together. Sometimes people will forget one of those letters. And so, but you need gymnast. Okay, gymnast. So those all have the soft G sound at the beginning of each one of those words. So once you have those words down, I want you to go back and I want you to highlight all the soft G sounds at the beginning of each one of those words. So you should go back and do all of the G's. They make the soft G sound. All right, once you get done with that, then you have very few words left. And so we are moving on to the hard C sound. It is going to make a K sound. It reminds you of a K sound. K sound, as in the word correct. So the very first word I want you to find is I want you to find the word camel. All right? So let's distinguish between the first column, soft G, all right, and the hard G. All right, so find the word camel, and then I want you to highlight the C, the hard C sound at the beginning of the word. So you're going to highlight C in red. After you get done with that, I want you to look at your remaining words, and I want you to find all the words that are going to belong in this column. They have to have the hard C sound at the beginning. So when you're finished with that, you can come back. All right, excuse me. Now that you're back, you should have found collect, college, cavern, common, and custom. They all have that hard C sound at the beginning of each one of those words. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take your red colored pencil and I want you to highlight all the C's at the beginning of those words, and they make a hard C sound. So on your test, you've got to remember what a soft C sounds like and what a hard C sounds like. Same way with a soft G and a hard G. You've got to remember which column they go into. All right. Now you have very few words left, so we obviously know that they go in that last column. Okay. So I have a hard G sound as in gather. So it's going to be gossip, gurgle, gutter, golden, garage, and govern. Those are your hard G sounds. So you need to go back, take your purple colored pencil, and highlight all the hard G sounds, which is spelled with the letter G, at the beginning of each one of those words. This, you got to remember, there's some couple of words on here that's kind of hard to spell. But the biggest thing is you also need to remember what column they go into. Okay, the reason why we do sorting columns is because if you can kind of remember, like all of these start with the soft C sound, then you know in the future that if you come across those, it's going to be a C instead of an S. And so we do the sorting to help you learn how to spell words. even if they're words that you've never seen before, then when you hear the word s, then you've got to think in your head, okay, is that going to be a C or an S? Is that going to, which way is that word going to start? So we do sorting to help you spell these words, but also to help you spell future words. So remember that we are having a test over the spelling of the words and the sorting of the words on Tuesday. You keep your spelling chart at home. Some of you guys are turning them in early, and that is really, it just does a lot of extra bookkeeping for Mrs. Hughes. So you need to keep them at home. Do not turn in your short pages until Tuesday. And then make sure they're all glued down in the correct column, and you're going to study with this for your test. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on Friday.